¿Por qué no me deja arrastrar el archivo al...?
So she's going to introduce a little bit of the institution. Lola, the floor is yours. If you don't mind, because we are
recording
all the event. Yes, it's okay.
It's okay? Okay. So, good morning, everybody. My name is Lola, as Alicia said. I work for the foundation, and we are a non-profit organization that our work is involved into academia. So we do different activities, like we do in summer, we make summer camps, like university, in collaboration with the University of Extremadura. We make different courses for young students from universities, and with all different subjects. Like last year we had health in Europe. We have every summer we have one of the courses for European youth, and different activities involved, of course, Charles V. Yes, we are in this beautiful place, as you see this morning, where Charles V spent his last time of his life here in this spot. So we do other activities, like our colleague Miguel, who is the president of the Roots, is our project manager in Brussels. He works in the office of Extremadura, our region in Brussels. And other of the activities we develop is the Ibero-American part that is involved in a village called Guadalupe. I'm in charge of these activities at the moment, and we are trying to link Europe with Extremadura and with Latin America as well. So,
and the price?
And the price. The price is very important. But before that, I just tell you a couple of things about Guadalupe as well. Like we are doing our second international congress of relationships, international relationships between Europe and Latin America. It's going to be in the end of March in this village that is called Guadalupe. And Charles V, the prize. Now, I don't know if you know that last year we gave the prize to Angela Merkel. And it's a very important prize for the links between Europe and all the states of the European Union. I don't know, you can just walk in the corridor. When you will go to take the coffee, you will see all the prizes that we gave since it was 1992. Mm-hmm. The first one was Jacques Delors, just for an example. So it's a very important people that make Europe together.
And when was for the cultural root of the Council of Europe? 2019, maybe?
19, yes.
2019.
Mm-hmm.
The prize was for the cultural roots, for the institution or cultural root of the Council of Europe. We have here representative people of all the cultural roots, which was great.
I think it was the prize was took by Antonio Tajani, it was?
No. Antonio Tajani come here, but the General Secretary.
Yes,
okay, of the roots.
I can't remember the name. So.
You will see a picture as well outside.
Yes.
Okay, and I don't know if I missed something. Nuria is our colleague in charge of communication, so we are in all the social networks, and we do a big job on communication of the foundation and all the activities we developed.
They prepare a little gift for you?
Yes, that's true. It's our annuary. You're welcome. That's very interesting. We make a bulletin. It's online, a digital bulletin that we just do it every last Monday of the month. And you can see there, the big book is the annuary of last year bulletin. And it's in Spanish and English. All the work that we develop is both Spanish and English. And you're welcome. There is another one that is another 2 books And one of them probably you're very interested about because it's about Charles V and the sea, the ocean, I don't know, that I hope you enjoy. And in the coffee break, I just put our annuary of last year, no, the year before, 2020. We are making the 2021, will we have it ready in a month or so? So feel free to take one, and you can see more deeply what are the activities we developed. And I don't want to use more of your time, okay? Thank you, and I hope you enjoy your stay here. If you need anything, we are just beside. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. See you later. Thank you. Bye. Very important.
Yes.
See you later. See you later, Lola. So we are going to begin with our last day for training for trainers, and today our lectures are Paco, do you know the night before, and Lucas. And then we have a break, and another Alberto is coming again, okay? So the floor is yours.
Hay un folio por aquí. Tengo una libreta. Ah, vale, pues luego te cojo eso, ¿vale? Vale. Vale. We have a problem. Bueno, that's not right. I have a problem. I don't spoke English. The last time I spoke English, I had hair. Then it's a little bit difficult because I don't know languages at all. I know songs. Portuguese, tristeza no te fio, feliz. Italiano, when Malena torna a casa. English. No, Georgiano, impossible. Impossible.
From Poland.
No, Poland, I had a Poland girlfriend, but they don't. And in English, there's a lady with sore, all the glitter is gold. But I don't know how to speak, but I'm going to try. Then let's go. Let's go. We are talking about how to hear people. And come on. ¿Dónde está aquí para pasar? Aquí no tengo gafas. The context. You know who is Chandler Bing? You know Friends, the TV series? Chandler Bing was one of the protagonists. When the people ask him, what is your job? Nobody knows who to, well, it's my case. When my child, Pap, what is your job? And I say, I have a consulting company. They say, what is this? For what? What? I don't know. But something that we do, I know what were we doing. And what of this thing is we make plans for the development rural areas, you know? And we think that you don't do a plans for a territory, for a town, for a little town, for a city, without the people. We think we need the people to do this job, you know? Vale. The citizen participation is necessary? Yes, I'm sure it's necessary. You can think about a town, a little town, a comarca. ¿Cómo se dice comarca? Vale. If you don't know what happened inside, you know, I'm mathematician, and I know how to trade dates, but the dates need a context. An example. if I say I live in a town that dies a lot of people, every year dies a lot of people. What do you think about this land, about my town? What do you think?
That there is a little population left, maybe.
Maybe?
Or that most of them may be young people, since the elderly is dying.
Perhaps you may think that there is a lot of industry, there is a lot of population, or perhaps it's a paradise, and then the old people go to this place to die. And if I only read dates, I don't know what is the reality. Then, when you have to design a plan, you must know what is the context, and the context tells you the people. The people. When you hear the people, you know what happened in this land. No? No. The risk. There is a risk. Before I hear the people, I read dates, and there is a risk. And we are going to do an exercise to make an example. ¿Dónde? Aquí. Give me. Sí, perdón. Vale. Give me a number of 5 digits. Fi-
15,000.
¿Sí?
300.
Perdón.
15,000.
¿Sí?
300.
300.
342. It was 15.
¿Ese número?
Okay, it's the same one.
Vale. Well, if anybody knows the magic, please silence. Silence. Well, you know me. You talked to me last night yes, but I didn't know nothing about number, no? No? Okay, well. Vale. Give me another number.
Sorry, repeat, please.
Another number.
Another number. Okay, 1,
Mm-hmm.
6,
See?
3, 7.
See? 9. Well, give me another number.
6, 4, 3, 1, and 7.
7. ¿Alguien tiene un móvil, a celular? No, no. Can you add la suma? Sí, lo suma. Sí. Esto es un 2, es un 8. Esto es un 2. Can you write? Well, can you show us this?
Yes, the same. You put the two numbers.
Yeah.
That you put the last one. So
Claro.
that's all. The top.
Yeah. Can you tell us?
The number
The,
253 to
0.
253,040.
okay. Hey. Well,
Perché ha scritto 80
well, where is the risk? Where is the risk? The risk is when I go to a town to hear the people, I don't mind the people say. You know? You can tell me, but I know what is the end. And this is a risk, because we need to hear the people and act in consequence that people say. And then I can think that I am intelligent, I am pretty, I am attractive, and I don't need people. You can talk to me, talk, but I don't mind. This is a risk. And when you have a process with people, with citizens, you need to reflect this in the plan, at the plan. Okay. The method is important because when you want that people told you the truth or the context, when you want the people take a picture of the town, of the land, you need ¿cómo se dice? Confianza. Trust. Yes. You need people trusting you. And then the method is very important. This is a shepherd, and he is in the mountain with the animals. And this conversation a través de Zoom, by Zoom. Okay? I think this is a good instrument to meet people. But I think that to have a good plan, you need to touch the people. You need this. I think this is a good instrument, but no is the only instrument that you must use. Claro, exactamente. It's not enough. You need to touch the land. You need to touch the town. You need to touch the commerces, the companies, the society. The cricket cage. Because when you are in front of a computer with a lot of people, it's very complicated. It's very complicated because sometimes all the people want to speak, all the time all the people is in silence, and sometimes the people that don't have a good connection make the reunion. ¿Cómo se dice que no fluya? That it doesn't flow, and it's very complicated. It's a good record when, for example, in COVID time, it's nice, but you must have other instruments to help people or to hear people. Well, we need to need the reality, but where is the reality, or what is the reality? We are going to do an exercise. Show the card and think a title of this card. But don't say the title. So only think it. Okay? Yeah? Pass to... no sé, no lo sé. Es un juego que se llama Dixit. It's very fine, this game. Vale. 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 Venga, all of you must think a title of this card. Only a card, but where is the reality in this card? No one. All, no one, no. Then when you hear the people, when you are going to design a strategic plan and you hear the people, each person have his vision. Because we have different eyes, we have different hearts, we have different soul, but you need to listen everybody. But you need to take the important part that people say. You must get what's interesting for the territory, because the people take part in this process for different reasons. And you must be quiet and know what is important and what is not important for the territory. Okay. You know Animal Farm, the George Orwell. In a part of this book, George Orwell wrote, all the animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others. Okay. Pues this is one risk, that when you are in a reunion with several persons, that we think that all the people is equal, but some people think that they are more equal than others, and they won't speak, don't let other people tell his thoughts, and you must dominate this situation. When several persons go to a reunion, sometimes at night, at dinner time, sometimes very early in the morning, when they want. But if one person decides participate in this type of process, you must hear this person, and you must control the people that think they are more than others. Sometimes it's not so easy, because a lot of persons think that you must hear them, and they are more important than the other side, because perhaps they are the major and the other people don't have a work. But in a reunion of this type, there is no class people. All the people have something to say, okay? Another risk. What about mine? If you are doing a strategic process, you are thinking about the territory, but a lot of people participate in the process thinking about her problem or his problem. So, un problem, okay, and he think about job, or in this in La Vera, there is a lot of people that only think in nature, and then they don't, ¿cómo se dice empatizar? emphasize with people that don't have job. Eh? Empathize. When we do the strategy of La Vera, there were one people that hate Carlos V. Y you say, what is possible? Carlos V hace 500 años, 500,000 that died. But he hated Carlos V. Entonces, the route was in the beginning of the process, the Carlos V route. And when we have a reunion and we talk about the reunion in social, in Facebook, Twitter, or lo que sea, this person always write a message against La Vera, against Adikover, against el Monasterio de Yuste, because he hates Carlos V. ¿Sabe? Entonces, he only thinks about his own problem, his own vision. Then you must hear this person too, but not all the people say you must translate to the strategy because it's not possible. Because we are thinking about territory. The heater, I put the example of a heater, but now we are in Twitter time. And Twitter is a place where all the heaters take place. Then and this custom translates to the real life because we meet in the last years a lot of people that go to the reunion to express his feels, not to think about how to progress, you know. And then when you meet this kind of people, you must control this. Okay? No, como as client always have the reason. No, this is not true. And sometimes it's a little bit difficult because you must, like a coordinator, you must silence people sometimes, and it's not easy. It's not easy. And también, like a coordinator, you can't fall in the temptation of say people what must to say. That is a temptation that you must control. Okay. The puzzle. When you hear the people say things, and must think you must translate to a plane. This is all the ideas that the people translate me in only one reunion. In the plane of La Vera, for example, we have 30 reunions with the people of the towns, of the different towns. And we make 60 personal conversation. This is only one reunion. This is a puzzle of ideas you must translate to the plan. Okay? And for translate to the plan before, you must validate that you have a date. So you must mix the reality that tells you the dates with the reality that tells you the people. And it's no easy. You must do it only in your office, and it's not easy. Because what do? When you read the ideas, make group with the similar ideas. And then when you have groups of ideas, then you must say, no, this is not good for the territory. Then you must throw it to the papelera? Trash. You must throw it to but there is good ideas that are good for the territory, but then you must think how to translate it to the territory. Territory. Yes, because another risk is you only put the idea in the plane, but it's not right, because you must put the idea and write how to you know. Close the door, you know, Game of Thrones, close the door, close the door. Pues, I think this is the thin line between success and failure, because if you make a plane with the territory, with the person, when you finish the book, you close the door to the territory, I think it's a big risk, a big mistake. Mistake es fallo, ¿no? Hola, Rosa. It's a big mistake. Why? Because when the plane must materialize, no? Materialize, you must hear the people too. The people must know what do you did with the words they told you. You don't, when you finish the book, when you finish the playing in the computer, it's not the finish of the participation. It's not the finish. You must give continue to the people. You must say to the people where is his idea. If the idea is on the trust, you must say to the people why this idea is on the trust. But you must continue with the contact with the people. Don't forget the people when you finish the book, okay? And you must have some periods for evaluate the plane with the people. No use the people only because a convocatoria es only for a European call say that you must hear the people. No. You must hear the people because believe that the people is important for the project.
It's part of the project.
See, but not only an obligation. Not only obligations, you know, because it's important and it make better plan or make better project or better program with people than without the people. Okay. This is a case of success. Aquí hay, me va a decir garganta, ¿cómo se dice? Borges. In a little town of this, Madrigal de la Vera, they had a Borges. Lo voy a decir para que os familiaricéis. Una garganta. Se llama la garganta. It's a place for vein. Sí. Madrigal de la Vera, la garganta de Alardos. And it had a problem because there are a lot of people in summer. Too much people in summer. It's a natural place. It's a beautiful place, but with the people, they have a problem. And then it's very difficult, because when you talk about tourists, you think more people is better for the sector, for the economic, and it's not right, because you have too much people, it can be, ¿cómo se perjudicial? Damage for the territory, damage for the company, damage for the hotel, and then we need a process. Rosa estuvo en la sí, en la reunión. We need a reunion with the people to think what the town can do with this problem. And then we said, you need less people in summer. And they say, less people, that if you don't have hair, what are you saying? It's not possible, less people. We need people to make money. No. And then the council take some medidas, ¿cómo se dice? Measures, ¿vale? Y entonces pasó esto. Hicieron una zona azul. Take some measure. The people now must pay to park the car. Don't can take it in everywhere. Limitate the places for it.
No dogs.
No. No dog. No.
Dogs are forbidden. Why? Because it takes less people to go that pays, you know?
What?
It takes space. A dog takes space. And
And
this is very
the
small.
dog is not
So you have a dog, the dog is not paying.
But
Claro.
they still occupy the space of a person. Just for multiply
Sí.
the dog might frighten birds or natural animals.
Sí. But in Spain, in some beach, in some little beach, the dogs are forbidden. Sí. No, por ejemplo, en la playa de Sardinero, en Santander, no puedes llevar perro. No.
Yeah, I know that that's for hygiene because so they will not pee in the sand, you know.
Well,
So in controlled beaches that have the lifeguards, dogs are not allowed. But that's because of hygiene.
Yes, it's normal. I
Hygiene
thought
of
that it's
the
only
sand.
forbidden in the water, but
In other
Mhm.
places,
well, this measure. Perdón. No, perdona, perdona. Have taken after a participation process with the tourist company, with the society, with the people. The result fue un éxito. It generates the 7, ¿cómo se dice? Puestos de trabajo.
7 jobs.
It's 7 jobs. The council had more money than before the summer. 20.000 euros de superávit for a council, for a little council, is too much money. Too much money. And then this is a good example for can we get with hearing people.
they create new jobs to take control of this nature zone with this money.
And only, ¿cómo se llama? Otro, algo curioso. One curiosity. When you cobrar, when you make the people pay, the people pay, it's only €1, 2 euros. The people, ¿cómo es ensuciar? Doesn't traps the land, because when you have to pay, you take value of the inventory. If you don't pay, if you don't pay, just think if I don't have to pay, this not have value of thing. Then when you pay, you make money and make the people take conscience of the place he's living, he's playing, he's taking, and it's all. It's all that I want to tell you. Okay? Verdad, if you want to ask me something.
So I have a question regarding this process. For example, were you involved in the?
Sí.
ideal number of tourists that of visitors to the Garganta?
It depends that before you must know the place and calculate the number of people. Where is the limit? You must calculate where is the limit. But it's not easy to translate your idea to the territory, because in this reunion, when we began the reunion, we were afraid because there were a lot of people that loved nature, but there was a lot of company from the tourist sector. And before the reunion, we are thinking that perhaps we find a fight, no? But the situation was very, very bad, and then there was no problem at all in the reunion. But we made a candidatura candidate for a biosphere area, as you know, and we have a reunion, and one of the several reunions we do for make the text of the candidature, and one of my partner in my company must to take off from the reunion and move the car out of the town, because the people don't want the biosphere area. No. Entonces the reunion was hot and hot and hot, and I said, take the car out of the. Sí, no siempre, o sea, always is not easy.
There's this exercise by Jordi Treserras,
Sí.
the director of e-commerce, professor in the Barcelona University, that under this kind of problems, he does this exercise to sit everybody in a table, all the stakeholders from a specific conflict, and ask them to arrive to an agreement, to a concrete number of people that you want to go there. So you have to find a number between maybe the touristic sector that they want more people from, I don't care, and maybe the local population that doesn't want that many.
Yeah, this reunion I told you was in the reunion. Were in the reunion 100 people.
Wow.
From a town of 1,000 people. You know, and the people say to me that if the town become a biosphere area, for example, a plane will throw a snake to the land. And I say, but what are you saying? What are you saying? And the people believe it. Snakes, no son serpientes. Sí, serpientes, sí. Serpientes para yo digo, pero why? And then the walls become to live with the people in the nuclear area. And I say, but what are you saying? What are you saying? But 2-3 people throw this thought, and the rest of people believe it. And then it became hot. We must to calm people and say it's not true, but don't believe the reason. Sometimes it's not easy to make a. But I need, even when it's not easy, you must hear people, because until when the people take thoughts like this is a symptom of.
So what is behind this?
Claro, what is behind this? So you know, you must know what is behind the snake, or what is behind the wolf. And we use this thinking too. Okay. ¿Alguna más? ¿No? Muchas gracias. ¿Qué tal?
Lucas Rodriguez is going to present two experience of this region regarding to the citizen participation.
Le tengo que dar al ordenador.
¿Te lo doy yo si quieres?
No, le voy dando yo, da
Ah,
igual.
vale, ok.
Okay, hello. Do you all see the screen?
Yes.
Okay, so I will present like two projects, like practical projects of citizen participation here in La Vera. The two of them are occurring in Villanueva de la Vera, which is my town, and I present those projects because I am part of the projects, okay? So I know them very well. This is Guitar Vera, and it's a meeting of popular culture in my town, okay? We will speak a bit. This is the emblem of the festival, okay? It is a prehistoric rock that we found in our village. We call it Los Danzantes de Pajares, the dancers of Pajares, okay? We say it's a meeting because we all meet together to play popular culture. And playing can mean everything, okay? We meet to show and to remember where we live. We speak about local traditions. This is a Manila shawl. I don't know if you know this. This is very popular also in Andalusia with, yeah, that's it. Yeah, and this is part also of our national or regional custom, okay? We wear this during Carnival, which is the party we have this weekend, but we wear this also during Guitar Vera and all the festivals of this area, okay, of Extremadura. We speak about local traditions, not only about clothing, but also about custom, okay? Jobs, local jobs, the way of living and the way of doing, which means that it's a festival about rural identity, okay? We do have mixtures and connections. This is a festival that gathers people from all Spain, all around Spain, and why they visit us? Well, you know it. We are in La Vera. This is a wonderful place. If the emperor came here to die, everyone wants to come here to party, you know? We have realized with these mixtures and connections that we have connections with other traditions, okay, from other places. This is a picture of Jarramplas, which is a village near here, but it's from another region. And we all play the same music, we dance the same songs and everything. We speak about active participation, okay? Yesterday I was speaking with the Ferrari guys and my mates, yeah? Yeah, that we do have a lot of culture in dance and in folklore, and this festival is a festival where the public is not passive, but it participates actively in the festival, okay? These are public. These are not organizers, not groups, it's just public that comes to the party. And they gather in a place, in a square, just to dance. Intergenerational. That was the word from yesterday, I think, from Nacho. And intergenerational comes with culture transmission. This is a picture of one of my friends 6 years ago. And this is Agustín Castañita, who died recently because of COVID. So yeah, and they are all playing the calderos, like boiling pots. Yeah.
They play like an instrument.
Yeah, it's an instrument. It's percussion instrument. This, maybe, yeah. Yeah, we are going to see that instrument in a video. When we are speaking about intergenerational and cultural transmission, I can say that in my village in particular, this is very, very common, very normal. When we speak about this, we are speaking about language, okay? When you are talking about urban identity or urban idiosyncrasy, normally all the urban places are more or less following a path, no? But when we speak about the rural areas, we have a strong identity in each rural area, and you can maybe go to a village which is 3 kilometers far from yours, and people is completely different, okay? We will speak about language. What is the methodology of the festival? Horizontality and citizens' involvement, where we are speaking about during all this week. This is a picture of one of the meetings of the commission of the festival. We have the Guitarrera Commission, and then we have the Guitarrera Commissions, okay? This is weird, but it helps us to organize this kind of thing. We have commissions of several things. The commission of conferences, of the groups, the square, the route, decoration, the tavern, the audiovisual commission, which was created last year during COVID, and which I am part of, and the birds commission this year, because you will see. How are we? That is one of the, but that's the first question we ask ourselves in every meeting we have. This is the first. We sit and we ask personally to each other, how are we? How do you feel? How are you? How was your month? How is your mom? We care of the group, and that is very, very important. We have caring of the group. We are persons, we are not machines, and we have feelings, and we have to care for each other, because we are in a village too, and we are neighbors, we know each other very well. We are all volunteers, okay? Nobody gets paid. Nobody. Not everyone lives continuously in Villanueva. I do live, but we are 40 people in the commission, and maybe the 60% of the people doesn't live in Villanueva continuously. They have family and they come on weekends or once a year, but we don't care. We work all together. We have very different ages, so different knowledges. I think that the oldest of the commission is 80 years old, and the youngest is 15, and we work all together. Disponibility is not a must. If you can come only to one meeting, it's okay. If you come to 80 meetings, it's okay. You will have the same importance in the commission as the rest. And then the decision making is always horizontal. There is not a boss, there is not a coordinator, there is not anything. And that's why we have those commissions. Each commission have a function. That's all. One commission is taking care of the decoration of the square. That's the square commission. Nobody can go into that commission if he or she is not part of that commission. And then there is one representative of each commission in the General Assembly. And we all make discussions and take those decisions. Self-management. And that is the time we speak about citizens' involvement. In the commission, we are around 30 or 40 people. It is always changing. The neighbors that participate actively, not only in the festival, but during the organization of the festival throughout the whole year, we are 2,100. And then the participants that start participating before the festival and after the festival, I don't know, sending pictures, making videos, making interviews for the TV. We are around 5,000 each year in a little village. So it's quite important. The themes, and that's why we were speaking about birds. Each year, the festival has a different theme. We are speaking about popular culture, but not all the years is the same, you know? We have been a year speaking about goats. another year speaking about the importance of water in our irrigation methods. The other year dedicated to the school, the ancient and the new ones. And this year is the year of birds. You don't know how much I'm learning about birds of this region. I'm in 3 commissions and the General Commission. So I have meetings every week. I have like 2 or 3 meetings. I'm like flying. We have the same structure. Not the same theme, but yes, the same structure this year. So normally the commissions stay the same, with the same people. There are some young people that are coming new each year, but the same structure. On Friday we have the conferences. On Saturday we have a route on nature and some activities for children and a very good concert in the night. And then on Sunday there are concerts everywhere in the whole village, okay? And that's and a big exhibition in the village. The village is an exhibition hall. That is the first question we ask ourselves in the first meeting after the festival. Shall we continue? This has been like a tradition from the first time because we were thinking at the beginning they were only old people. Well, old people. My father is not that old, but they were not sure if that was going to function, if that was going to go on and people will accept it, because it is, we have had, as you have seen, 21 editions of that festival. It's not a traditional party. The traditional party of my village, the Peropalo, which is this weekend, we don't know when it lasts. Some speak about 600 years, but this is just 21 years old. So shall we continue is also another form of self-caring of the group. Like, if you don't want to continue with that, don't do it. Don't take it as your responsibility. If anyone does want to continue, they will do it for sure. We have had constant fears. The first fear we have had is the day of no renovation, because we were speaking about a group integrated by not very young people. Right now, this year, and with COVID, we are like 15, 20 people below 30 years old. So the rest are really very, very happy because they have less job to do. And then another fear is the day of success. In a village of 2,000 people, where everything occurs in the very center of the village, having 5,000 people each year is a lot. We don't aim to gain any money. We don't get paid. We don't have time to do everything. And dying of success is really a real fear. That is why also we are not pushing to get any label of regional interest party or something like that. We are perfectly as we are. We have perfectly management of our visitors, and we want to continue it that way. By the way, you are invited this year, 22, 23, and 24th of April, okay? So, I have a video, if you want to see. ¿Dónde están, Ali? Aquí.
Que son las 11, presentar el cinorrio, ¿no?
Sí, sí.
Pero rapidito.
Sí. Where we sell some products in order to self-manage the festival. You know the boiling pots? Well, as you see, it's very crowded. Well, lo voy a quitar y voy a seguir, pues si no. So that was for Guitar Vera. And then the other example, I will try to be shorter, okay? This is my little child. So I will really try to be shorter. El cinorrio, okay? It started during the pandemic. Rural laboratory about goathering and La Vera goat. Now we will speak about goats. That's my fetish animal. Okay, first of all, what do you know about Citizens Laboratory?
About
Citizens Laboratory. Well, normally for Citizens Laboratory, there are three things that gather in common, okay? There is citizen innovation, which means that people with different knowledges that doesn't know each other meet together to create something, okay? Then there is the word commons. I don't know if you know what commons means. It has to do with free and open culture, okay? It means sharing everything for free, okay? That means that any project can be replicable and scalable, okay? And then they gather also, these citizens laboratories, that they go with social needs. We are not creating anything for the beauty only, but we have to counter some social needs, okay? So in El Cinorrio, we speak about territory. It is very contextual, okay? This is a view of the mountain from my house, from my town, okay? It is very, very contextual. We are not like aliens that arrive in a place to do whatever we want. No. We speak within the territory because we know it. We have a community, okay? Not of goats, but of neighbors. Yeah, we have a community and we work within that community and for that community, okay? What is the need here? That goats are disappearing from this area. And that has a lot of consequences. Not only cultural consequences and economic consequences, but the biggest of all is an environmental consequence. We've had a lot of fire, during summer, and as you know, goats are a natural bombero, firefighter. Yeah. They clean the mountains. And then we have the action. We are not, as before, we are not speaking about passive participation, but active participation, okay? And it comes from the need. Well, we came from Medialab Prado, which was a cultural center in Madrid that launched these things of citizens laboratories around the world. And we are making part of a network of 72 citizen laboratories in Spain and in South America. Now I will speak about methodology. So what do we do in El Cinorrio? First of all is sensitive hearing, okay? This activity, I will speak about the concept and the activity that relates to that, okay? This activity was al amor de la lumbre, which means beside the love of fire, okay? The shepherds used to meet together in the fire in the mountain to speak about their problems because they used to live alone, okay? So we organized a meeting with the participants of the laboratory and with 2 shepherds. Not to speak about their problems with the goats and everything, but to speak about their personal problems, okay? That made us understand a lot more about their economical problems, okay? Then we have what we call here in our argot, hazte pa' acá, okay? It means come by my side, even if you don't want to, hazte pa' acá, okay? We have to take the lesson of El Finorrio, because we think it's a need of our community, of our concept. We have to take it outside our work context, okay? So we went to the high school of Villanueva to work with the children. That's my father, which was part of El Finorrio too. Here in this laboratory, we launched, first of all, an open call for initiatives, okay? And we selected 4 initiatives. Then you will see a video of one of the initiatives. Those 4 initiatives were related to culture and to the theme of the goats, okay? One of the initiatives wanted to, and is still on work, is still working, wanted to create a new methodology for having a community, how do you say, una majada comunitaria. Yeah, like a community farm for goats, in order for the goaters, for the shepherds, to have normal work conditions, you know, to have different schedules and everything. And they wanted to do that in a public space of the village. So they came, that's that group of work, okay? They came to the high school to work with the students on the design of this community farm. As you see there, they are giving some ideas according to their personal interests. Like, for example, one loves to cook, another one loves video games. And then the needs. We need to make more goats. We need to counter massification of tourism. And then there were some projects that were created around that. Then we have had also created some networks with other projects, with other cultural and rural projects, okay? This is one of the examples of last summer. We met all together in Villanueva to have some, how do you say, some, meetings, some days of work, in order to work of the needs of rural associations for culture, from a young perspective. We also organized that, which was like the golden medal of the year, of the last year. It was very improvised, okay? I put here Shut Up and Listen, which is one of other of our methodologies, okay? We organized a roundtable during those days with all the projects on culture. But instead of being we, cultural workers, the protagonists of the roundtable, we invited 3 women of the village, of different ages. And we asked them about their feelings of culture in their village, about the needs of the village and everything. And it was amazing, amazing. It was full of people. Language, as we talked before, okay? Language is very important for mediation, for cultural mediation, and in order to have a sensitive knowledge of the place you are working on, or you are working in. here in my village, in Villanueva, the language maybe is ronda. Ronda means where musicians meet together, okay? This is a very, very, very musical place, very musical place. We made all this journey with music, and it came with that the whole village came to the meeting because they listened to the music and they went. Language is not Spanish, English, or German. Language is identity, you know? And that is very, very important for fostering citizen participation. Maybe in Alicia's village, language is, I don't know, cooking, maybe. So what do you have to organize? A community meal.
A lunch or a dinner along the street.
If you organize a community meal, you don't mind wherever you are. Everyone will come. Everyone will come. But yeah, I don't know. Thinking about it, that was a party with music, for sure, with all neighbors. And what do we work in our meetings? Those are our questions every time. How are we? Always. What do we know? And what do we want to do? This is another group work, okay? And then we have also online sessions and everything. Then there is transmission. If you want to do something and to be successful, if it's a social need, you have to transmit it in order for other communities to take that knowledge and replicate it in their place, okay? We are not making this to make profit, but to encourage a better life for everyone. I want my better life for my village, but I want a better life for the village in Australia too. And if our work can serve them, can be useful for them, we have to share it, okay? Those are two conferences where we were in Plasencia and in Madrid, okay? Invited by cultural centers. And then there was this conference which gathered a lot of projects invited by the Ministry of Culture of Spain in Donosti, in San Sebastián. So we went there in order to present the project as an example of rural citizens' innovation. It was amazing too. And I had very beautiful hair. So yeah, this is for El Finorrio, and I will put you just a short video, it's shorter than the other one, which is a trailer of one of the 4 projects that we selected. This project wants to make a documentary on the importance of women in the goat world. Because as you think in shepherds, the image that comes to your head is always a man. But that's not true. The woman is the one that works the most in the farm. So they are making this documentary. There are 2 girls with all the collaborators that unite to their group work, and they are about 19, 20 years old. So it's really nice. Subtitles are in Spanish, but the images will let you follow, okay?